It's been a while, hasn't it? Well, I finally decided to actually make a level review after a month of nothing, so I won't delay this video any longer. Let's just get into it. So recently, if you somehow haven't heard, Subsuming Vortex was verified by the top returning player Cursed after nearly 90,000 attempts. That is pretty crazy, making this the new hardest completion in the UK. The interesting thing about this level is that similar to many impossibly hard completions now, this level was originally on the impossible levels list, and the level we have today is a remaster of that version by Ren, giving the level upgraded decoration. Since the level is expected to place in the top 10 and maybe even top 5 if it's really that hard, I think it's only right that I give this level a review, so let's just get into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is something that relates to the level's history. I want to praise this level because nowadays, most impossible levels that get verified, they're always nerfed in some way, which in my opinion, and a lot of other people's opinion I believe, is just such a shame because their whole identity is being thought of as these impossible things that we never thought were ever going to be beaten. So when you nerf that and verify it, and then say you verified the impossible level, it does just feel a bit wrong. Worst part is, in most cases, these levels are later down the line proven to be possible, like what we had with the unnerfed Sakupan Circles, which happened pretty recently. So there really was no need for the nerf. Thankfully, this version of Subsuming Vortex we got is just a remaster of the decoration, and the gameplay is exactly the same. Apparently, there was also another version even older than the impossible level list level that was unreleased and was harder, but the one currently on the impossible level list is the same as the one that we got verified, gameplay-wise. I also want to really appreciate Ren for his decoration. No matter what you think of his levels, you have to admit he is honestly one of the most unique creators in the modern age, with the largest range of ideas I've ever seen. I mean, this comes from the same guy that made Eon, the Breaking Bad trilogy, the Chroma series, of Ambrosia, and Explicit. I mean, this is the widest range of ideas I've ever seen, and I commend Ren for not just sticking to one style. As for the level itself, I think the decoration looks fine. I mean, compared to the original, it's definitely an upgrade, but I do think it's one of Ren's weaker modern day levels. The 9 circles wave structures aren't very visible, and most of the color is focused on the background, but due to how large the Subsuming Vortex structures are, it means that you barely actually see that background, and it does make the level feel, I wouldn't say bland, but at times kind of, I don't know, colorless? Not colorless, but there just isn't much going on in terms of the structuring. One thing I do like about the structures though is that, unlike pretty much every 9 circles level, they never stay the same. They're always arranged in odd, wacky, and awkward ways to give the level that impossible feel, and while it's hard to see it being fun to play, it's definitely a huge step up from the norm as it makes this go from another 9 circles level to its own fresh thing. I mean, comparing the structuring in this level to, like, defeated circles, it's night and day. Another major part of the level is its audio waveform looking thing, or whatever this is called, I don't actually know. The bars that go up and down. One thing I like is that it isn't just a piece of decoration that moves, it's an actually thought out piece of the level, and it does rise to the song. When the level hits a high note, it goes all the way up, and vice versa. It does just give the level a bit more identity besides just being really, really hard. My issue with it though is how large it is. I mean, it's so big that it gets in the way of where your eyes would normally look at when playing a level, and so it forces you to change where your eyes are looking at when playing Subsuming Vortex, and that can really throw off your play. I'm sure it doesn't matter as much in levels like this, where it's like a really, really hard level, so you're pretty much just learning the click pattern, and it doesn't really matter what the decoration's like. But still, I think it is just something that could have been improved on. The second part adds to the idea by putting them in the top and bottom instead of the right hand side, and I do think that is a lot better way to go about it, but still, it is a nice addition to the level. Lastly, the pre-drop is just okay. I'm fine with that though, as you only really will care about the wave anyways in a 9 circles level, but it does just look very basic and only really differs to the original by spamming these electricity lines everywhere. It still does have the charm of the original part, but I just think more could have been done here, especially with how basic the pre-drop structuring is in comparison with the drop wave. The song is also pretty decent. It has the same awkwardness to it that the level has, and while it's nothing special, I think it does work for an impossible level, and Ren did a great job representing it with the structuring and click pattern. Overall, I do think that Subsuming Vortex to me is just a basic level, and it's just a slightly above average 9 circles level with a lot of passion put into it. I'll give it probably like a 5.5 or a 6 out of 10, which is just above average, but keep in mind, this is a 9 circles level, so a 5.5 or a 6 out of 10 is actually like the holy grail of a score compared to any other 9 circles impossible level. So good job on Ren for this. Sorry if it took so long to upload a new level review. From exams to improving my skill at the game, to all the collabs I'm in, the pro player tournament I'm hosting, and of course my mega collab that's about to have its full layout showcase hopefully very soon. It's all just been a lot on my hands, and with all that, I just want my free time to be doing something relaxing instead of just trying to rush out a level review. So I hope you understand that, but I do really think that in the next week, I'll have another review out, because the level I'm going to talk about next, I've been meaning to do for months at this point. It's very, very overdue. So, see you when that video releases, or if the full layout showcase of my mega collab is finished before then, that'll be uploaded here. Anyways, if you enjoyed, consider liking the video, and peace.